I somehow lost the audio for this portion of the trip. I camped that night above Piano Rock near Camp Shortoff. The wind gusted probably 20 to 30 miles an hour, and I felt like a piñata bobbing up and down on the trees. Thankful that my gear held up and the trees didn't fall. I woke up the next day to beautiful sunshine and great views of the gorge. My first stop was Water Tree, where I got water for the day. Then down to Chimney Gap, and then up the grueling hill at Chimney Gap to the chimneys. I proceeded on to Table Rock and then set up camp at the top of Little Table Rock Trail. I also replenished water at the nearby spring. That evening I went up to the top of Table Rock and enjoyed the sunset. Very beautiful. Good morning from day 21 here in Linville Gorge. Wonderful morning. A little bit chilly. I'll flip you around here, show you what we can see. We got the Black Mountain Range over there with Mount Mitchell. Then down the valley here, see Shortoff Mountain kind of poking out there and some clouds hanging out over I-40. Whew. Chilly, chilly, chilly. Alright, well, thinking about being cold, we got a bunch of creek crossings today. That ought to be fun. And the destination today is 181, and getting picked up from my wife today. Woohoo! There's the sun coming up over Table Rock this morning. You can see down in the valley, it's all clouded in. Top of the chimneys there peeking out. And on down the Shortoff. Beautiful. Well, since dropping off of a Table Rock, the camping area is just dropped, drop. It probably looks flat, but let's see, level's probably like about there. So this is that camping area I was mentioning here at Buck Creek and Steels Creek. Stopped here to have a little lunch. I got some oatmeal, coffee. I always forget about the jet boil, is that this lid will fit on top of your cup. And so when you're drinking coffee, it makes it a little bit easier. That. Well, one thing I don't think I've mentioned on camera so far is I've been dealing with the case of poison ivy on my heels. This one's probably the worst, getting a little puffy too. So it's probably a good thing that I'm going to get off trail here when I get up to 181. I think what happened was I carry a little sit pad there on the back of my pack, and that sit pad goes inside my sleeping bag and provides insulation for my feet. But it must have gotten poison ivy on it at some point because it was noticeable that whenever I'd put my feet on it, they would get pretty itchy. So I got some ointment to put on it, but you know, it's a tough spot because I think this is Buck Creek. Not sure if I'll be able to cross it. Rock hopping, doesn't look like it. Well, last day on the trail. My left foot already got drenched. I think it's time for both of them to get wet. This is a part going around Steele's Creek, which I wasn't even sure was the trail until I saw a blaze up ahead. And there's the blaze I was talking about. Yeah, it just kind of rounds that corner there where that tree sticks out. It's a nice looking rock. Oh wait, there's a blaze. Looks like I'm going up it. So the trail's just been climbing, and I can see why. There's just a waterfall down there that just looks or sounds amazing. Be one of those I wish you could get down to and see, but unfortunately it doesn't look like you can. It almost looks like there's a rock arch. Looks like the water goes underneath it. It could be an illusion from the angle I'm at, but it looks pretty cool. Hey, I found your boots. Let me know if you want them. I don't know how somebody could leave their boots in the middle of the wilderness. All right, one last shot. So that was the rock I was seeing from up above and the other one. So it must be leaning up against there. And the channel follows through there. And then there's one that goes underneath that rock too. I'll try to zoom in. Pretty cool. Take number 3. Well, the trail's been pretty well marked, but it's no gimme. Like right here, you know, it just kind of runs into this rock bank, and then there's the creek to the right. And you're kind of wondering what you should do. Should you go up here? There's a little ribbon on a tree. I've even got a GPS app, and it's still a little confusing. Sometimes you just have to go a little bit one direction and see if it's another white blaze up ahead. All right, well, I found the white blaze. It goes up this slippery, water-filled rock. And up there, that tree right there has a blaze. Fortunately, my feet are already wet, so I don't care. This is Ginger Cake Creek. A little crossing, nice little campsites in this area. Fortunately, my feet are already wet, so that kind of expedites not having to stay dry. And about 70 feet later, I believe we get the crossing for Steele's Creek. Oh yeah. Doesn't look like any rock hopping. No worries though, right? Ooh, knee deep. I'm gonna get my pants wet. And I did. All right, one final crossing here of Steele's Creek. And it's up to 181. Alright, that might have been my last creek crossing, but not apparently my last water crossing. There's just a big, mud puddle here on this old road bed. Did I say my last water crossing? Just kidding. Alright, I think I'm going to wrap up here and sign off. Getting close to 181. It's going to get noisy up there with the cars. What a beautiful 4 days here coming across Linville Gorge. I definitely took my time. 4 days is a little bit luxurious, but it's just so beautiful. I recommend taking your time. I had 2 great days on the rim, and just fantastic views, and I wouldn't trade that. Definitely one tip I would give anybody that doesn't already have it is there's the linvillegorge.net website, and they have a map that you can load on the Avenza app. I'll put some details in the comment section below, but it helps you identify the water sources like the gully pipe, the water tree, some springs, etc. that make it a lot easier to get across that because it is a dry ridge that you're going across. But beautiful. I can't say enough about it. I may come back and do Wilson Creek here in a while. I'm not going to do that this trip. I've got some family obligations I got to attend to, and then I don't know when I'll be back on, so this may be it for a little bit, but I'm sure I'll try to get back on trail and wrap up at least the mountain section of this Mountain Sea Trail. It's been fun. Peace. Hey, I found your glove. Just give me a call if you need it.